I am the co-host for the new show called The Prudentials. My co-host name is Engineer Gitao. He lives in Seattle, Washington, but I live in Dallas, Texas. I am here today to talk about the Supreme Court ruling. As we all know, Chief Justice MARAGA nullified Uhuru Kenyatta's presidency after 14 days of litigation, and they found there were so many irregularities and illegalities by IEBC, that is the Electoral Commission Board. Justice Maraga, I want to say this. This is a person who is willing to die for what he believes in. He is a person who came to the Supreme Court to work. He came ready to work. He's a no-nonsense person. And from what I can tell right now, this is a person who does not mess with his faith, and he does not mess with the justice system. And he's a true public servant. For those people who've been ranting and saying he has been conspired with Raila Odinga, I don't think so. That is a conspiracy. You yourself, you're saying that, you're the conspiracy theorist, because it did not happen. And we can say that Kenya has democratically matured. This is what is called democratic maturity, guys. And as bad as it looks, I'm so proud, because this is to live in a country where the presidential election in Africa has been nullified, and the president says okay with it. He disagrees with it, but he's okay, he respects it. That's huge. And I think we have made history as Kenyans. I think we're the first one in Africa to do that. So kudos to our justice system. And we can see the justice system, it was pretty, there were two judges who give dissenting opinions. They say the election was fair, and they did not believe in what the NASA presented at the Supreme Court. One of them is Joaquin Dungu and Ojwang, which we still respect. That is their opinion, and that's what they believe in, so we still respect that. The only problem that I have is after the ruling, President Kenyatta was acting unpresidential. He went to the Bama market. I think he was drunk, which is nothing wrong, but as a president, I think you gotta have some decorum when speaking to people, because people are watching you all over the world. I was kind of disturbed by that, to see him drunk in front of people, addressing people. It's okay to drink. I drink myself, there's nothing wrong with it. But for him to be drunk in front of people, whilst everybody's watching, ranting, that was uncalled for. I do have a big problem with Raila Odinga too. He is calling for the IEBC to fire the commissioners. There is four things. The only way you can be able to remove the IEBC commissioner from the office is by four things: death, resignation, end of the tenure, or you fire the tribunal through the parliament if they are found unfit for the office. And I know there's a lot of talks saying that Ezra Chilomba was dismissed. He was not. He's on leave of absence, which I believe he's the one who requested for that, because he's done with this. He cannot do it anymore, because he was getting a lot of criticism because they say he conspired with Uhuru Kenyatta, and they printed from 34A, and it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So we're waiting to see whether the IEBC is going to deliver, which I believe they will. But the problem is, both sides, NASA and Jubilee, they having problem with the commissioners. I know Jubilee came with a letter today saying they believe some of the commissioners chosen by Wafula Chebukati, they're known to be partisan. I don't know what that means. I don't know who are those. On the other hand, NASA is saying they don't want the commissioner. Wafula Chebukati gotta go, Ezra Chiloba gotta go, the ICT manager gotta go, and the election is supposed to be on October 17th. I believe it's gonna happen, and it's crazy what's going on right now, because NASA, they are saying they were not consulted before the date was set, which really it's not mandated by the court to be for them to be consulted.